Yes, she was the brains and he was the brawn, but he got the feeling there was much more to it that he hadn't yet figured out.
But maybe that was why he felt comfortable around her. He loved mysteries. He enjoyed solving puzzles. And he had to admit that once he'd learned about breachers, the biggest puzzle of all of mankind had been dumped into his lap. Then again, maybe the reason she'd punch his buttons was because her tenacity fit his bullheadedness.
That, and the fact that there was so much more about her that he still didn't know.
Like your first name. I never learned your first name. He was unaware that his other hand had been stroking her lower back, sometimes gently kneading the muscles. She moved, and he lifted his eyes to find her staring at him. She had noticed where his eyes had been directed, but she had also seen that his vision had been miles away. "How do you feel?" he murmured, and readjusted the beam of his flashlight. "Better, but I can't feel my legs or my feet. Can you?" No. He had no intention of stopping his hand from caressing her incredibly soft skin. Not only did it give him something to do, but the contact also helped to keep him calm and centered. "What do you think? Maybe it's frostbite? Let's hope it's just poor circulation."
She shifted again, wincing.
"I'm afraid, though. You're right. Ugh. We must be a bundle of bruises." "At least you sound more lucid." McKenna smiled, reaching up to scratch the side of her mouth where her hair had glued itself to her face. She took a deep breath. "Has the creature come back?" "If it has, it didn't leave a calling card." "I'm sorry, McKenna." "Sorry?" Her eyes widened. "For what?" "For not getting you out of here. The moment the creature had left, I should have hoisted you over my shoulder and taken you back to the lodge." The corner of her mouth slanted upward. "Oh, well, now's a fine time to apologize." "Better late than never." "I'll forgive you this time," she teased. She paused, started to speak, then stopped. Noticing her reluctance, Holt grinned lopsidedly. "What? Tongue froze?" "Not yet. I was going to ask if you had considered the possibility that, even if the breacher doesn't return, there's the bigger chance we could freeze to death before help arrives." "I'm more willing to place odds that the breacher will come back. If these creatures are intelligent, it will." Her eyes narrowed. "You think they're intelligent?" "It can't be ruled out. Of course, it could also return because it's hungry." "Those men I examined didn't have any bite marks on them." "Then again, maybe it killed those people because it's territorial, and seeing them here pissed it off." He shuddered unexpectedly, remembering the dead, inverted trees. "Either way, we have to get out of here. We can't wait much longer." "Do you still have your gun?" "Yeah. Can you move?" She tried to stretch. "Some. I doubt if I can sit up, much less get to my feet." "Listen, Holt. If push comes to shove..." "Hush, McKenna. It's all or nothing. I'm not leaving you behind." She touched his cheek. "That's probably the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me." "I mean it," he insisted. "All or nothing. I was born without the leave-behind gene."